Hello and welcome to week 1 of Psychology's magazine coaching programme, Reset Your Life, Take Stock, Recalibrate and Evaluate. My name's Tracy James from Bright Yellow Coaching. I'm a life coach and team and leadership coach based in Berkshire, and I like to help people get aimed and changerous, and I'm going to be guiding you through these questions today that I've designed to help you regroup and review as the first stage of the programme. So often when we feel adrift, it's because not only have we lost sight of where we're going, but also where we came from. And being able to understand what we want to be different from where we are now, but also what we're not prepared to lose, is key to creating an effective foundation from which to launch ourselves onto the next phase. So we're going to review what's been before, we're going to mine our current situation for data, and we're going to use that to help us before we get to visualising what we would like to be different. So question 1 is, how would you describe your life now in as few words as possible? And work quite quickly and intuitively about that, just with what comes up as soon as the question's asked. The second is, how does it feel to be where you are now? And this is an opportunity to stop and actually connect with how we're feeling. We spend most of our time as human doings, but we need to connect with how the human being feels. So we need to stop and slow down to enable us to do that. So what's the impact of the current situation on you? What do you enjoy about your life right now is the next question. So often what keeps us stuck is we create goals that are less attractive than what we currently are, what we're currently feeling. So have a think about, what are you enjoying, what do you like, and that might give you an indication as to where there's a bit of a disconnect between what you're trying to work towards. The next is, where do you feel in flow? So when we're talking about being in flow, it's where we're really immersed, we're really energized, we're working to our skills, we're performing well, we're kind of completely enjoying the process of what we're doing. So where do you feel in flow, and what can that tell you about how we might adjust some of our goals and ambitions to suit our skills and what we enjoy? The next question is, what would you like to be different? And this isn't how would you like it to be different. We can work on that later. This is what would you like to change? What have you got an appetite to change? The next is, what do you wish you'd done this year but you haven't? So done might not resonate with you. It might be what would you like to have achieved, or what would you like to have been feeling, where would you like to be, but just swap that word out to whatever resonates with you, and just think about what, at this midway point, what haven't you achieved that you would have liked to. The next question is, how did you get where you are? So what contributed to you getting here, wherever that is, to you feeling like this, to where you are, to what you're doing? And don't ignore stuff that you're happy with. Things that you're happy with can indicate where your strengths and preferences are coming in. So don't just think about the negative place or negative things or things that you're not happy with. Also think about, how did you achieve the things that you have, and what can that tell you? The next question is, what's blocking you? What's stopping you from making changes right now? So look for blockers, look for those obstacles, and get them down on paper so that we can see them and we know what we're dealing with. The next question is, what obstacles might you need to overcome when you go and set out on a different path? So think about the future blockers that we might need to mitigate or think about or plan for now and resource up to help us deal with. What do you need to leave behind? What do you need to let go of? This could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be finances, but it could be a belief about yourself. It could be a label that you're wearing that's unhelpful. I'm not confident, for example. It could be a measurement, an unhelpful way of measuring. So if you're measuring yourself particularly harshly or with someone else's measuring stick and someone else's context. It could be stuff and things. It could be power or authority. It could be a whole host of things that you might need to let go of in order to achieve what you're looking to achieve. And the last question is, what are you not prepared to lose? What are your red lines? What are those things that we need to plan around to make sure we're satisfying and nurturing and maintaining when we move forward with the changes that we want to make? So they're the questions. I'm going to leave you with an exercise. So this is a written exercise. I will do some other exercises later on in the programme, some more creative ones for those that think like that. But if you like writing, imagine yourself an imaginary pen friend. And I'd like you to write them a letter. And it's a bit of a what I've done this year so far letter. So what have you achieved? What haven't you done? Who have you got around you? How are you feeling? What's making your heart sing? What isn't working? And then I want you to finish the letter up and then read it back to yourself and just notice, have you been honest? completely honest. What did you leave out? What could what you're reading tell you? If you were the imaginary pen friend, what sense would you get from that individual that had written to you? So I'll leave that with you. Thanks for watching. Take your time on this, and then I'll look forward to seeing you on week 2, which is evaluate and recalibrate. In the meantime, if you want some daily self-coaching tips, do head on over to my Instagram at Bright Yellow Coaching, where I pop on in my stories every day talking about a range of different issues. So see you next time and good luck. Bye.